the big story that came out of ROH this week, we finally heard from Eddie Kingston, who we have not heard from since he lost to Claudio at Supercard of Honor. And it turns out Eddie is injured. He's had a hernia, but didn't know it was a hernia until recently. But he's been dealing with a hernia since September.
Oh, no.
And Claudio, he said, I should have pulled the article up so I'd have the exact quote because I quoted it in my article about how he said that Claudio basically, he pressed on it and it made it feel like his balls went up into his stomach. Is what he said. And he said that he's probably going to need surgery.
Oh.
So I guess in hindsight, it's probably a good thing that Eddie did not end up winning the title because he probably wouldn't have been able to defend it. He probably would have had to relinquish it pretty much immediately. So I was like, I guess
it's ridiculously common in dudes. Like,
yeah,
Bob, I'm telling his secrets, but I'm sure he's there cringing right now. Is that he had a hernia surgery.
Yeah, I had a friend that had it a couple years ago.
He's a tough dude. Like I've seen him have his fingernails cauterized and stuff, and not just like flinch. But it's because of what it is, because it's a core muscle,
right?
That it tears into.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lift your body up. It's super, and it's frustrating because you actually have to do physical therapy beforehand. So
right.
This is the same for a back or a knee surgery.
I was gonna say that's what Nikki's been doing. Nikki had to do it the last time. She had to go through some stuff before back surgery.
It's because all the stuff around it have to compensate for the thing that they're doing.
Right.
Which makes total sense when you think about it. Because if you did it and the stuff wasn't ready, it would be pointless to do the surgery because you just put someone under, which is bad. I mean, it's not good for you to go under. It's, just not in general. It's, it's to be avoided. Necessary if necessary, but it's and that's just that. Hearing that breaks my heart because I know that's not that he won't be back in form and that he won't have good, but that means he'll probably have to do 6 weeks of physical therapy and then he'll have to do the surgery.
Yeah, and he's been battling that is for 6 to 7 months.
And he's going to be at home, and he already has mental illness stuff, so he's going to be in his own head. I really hope. I know the people around him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he's got a good support system in place, especially now because
he has been so open
about his mental. He's been so open about his mental health and how he deals with it and what he. So yeah,
because it's not being able to play, being injured.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It's just away from the injury stuff, which sucks. But he has been in the 7 weeks that ROH has been on back on Honor Club. He was in the biggest storyline with Claudio, and so now there's kind of this whole
finish makes sense a little more. They gave us the match they needed to give us.
Yeah.
Hopefully when he's better. I mean, that's
what I'm hoping is when he's better, and he's healthy and can wrestle, that they run that match back and then Eddie gets the title.
And they get up.
Yeah.
That match will be a freaking banger.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. And that's what he was saying. Cause he was talking about how he had a game plan going into it. He was going to focus on his skinny legs is what he was going to do, was focus on his Claudio's skinny legs. And then he was like, but then I got in there and I do what I always do. I reverted to fighting. And he was like, and it didn't go my way. And then that's when he was talking about the hernia. And he said that afterwards he was sitting in his hotel room and he thought about quitting. He was like, you're right. I thought about quitting because it's what I do. And he was like, and I was just talking about how he's going to have to move on from Claudio because he has no choice. But then he was like, I'm probably going to have surgery. So it'll be interesting, but yes,
it'll be better. He can come back. He can win the title.
Yeah,
we don't know where Claudio will be exactly when that
right.
happens,
And so that was the thing. I was thinking about it. This kind of leaves a gap because the two biggest names on that are Claudio and Eddie, and now Eddie is going to be gone for a while. So
someone needs to step up.
And that's even I was watching Claudio cut a promo, and he was like, because he wrestled he's not Mascara Dorado anymore, he's Metalik again. He wrestled Metalik on Thursday and they had a fantastic match, and he was like, you were good but not good enough. And he's like, I've been watching other people in ROH and I'm not impressed by anybody. He was like, so I don't know who's going to step up. And so like, I don't know. I mean, I assume it'll be one of the younger guys, but then like I saw Roosh tweeting yesterday about how like fans keep asking, like, not asking, but saying like, you should be champion. So I was like, do they put Roosh over there? Roosh is a former champion. I don't know if Bandito's stuff has been cleared. I know he was having some travel issues, and then I think it was cleared, but then I can't remember if there's something else that happened, like a health.
He's getting healthy. He is healthy. He got his stuff, so he should be. I think that what Dave said on the last one that he had with Garrett was after they discussed being in the bag for Tony, they talked about the fact that his visa and his health problems are done, so he should be on his way back sometime.
So what maybe
if they put Mark Briscoe in a like leadership.
I would like to see it, but apparently they've decided to saddle him with Jeff Jarrett.
Okay.
And they did whatever that crap is, and he looks. I mean, I know that's the point, but I was like, I don't like this. They could they should have just left Mark where he's at. So I mean, yeah, they could maybe Mark steps up and does, because Mark has been still in Ring of Honor. So
he's been Ring of Honor champion before, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I mean,
I think that the TV title is the only one he had not had. If I may be wrong on that, which I'm sure Brad will tell us.